Welcome to the 4-week Intro to Hip Mobility. Now, this is a very specific training program designed to focus on a bunch of the elements of your hip mobility. For those who don't understand what mobility training actually is, what we focus on is training your tissues at length, which is the places where you don't often have an opportunity to train. So let's say, example, you can stretch to a certain distance, but how often do you actually load that tissue at that range or in that distance? This program is designed for 4 days a week, and it's not typically something that I would assign to one of my clients unless they were really focused on trying to really change their hip mobility. With the average person, we typically do an assessment, and after that assessment, we determine where the deficits are, whether that be your hips, your spine, your shoulders, wherever that may be. And we kind of work to build programming surrounding that. We don't just do 100% hip mobility or 100% mobility training. We try to build a base of understanding of the mobility training and then integrate it as a part of the through line for your overall training. So in every session that you work with me, for example, you start out with some form of mobility and then we integrate it and weave it through the program as we go. One of the things we do in the very beginning, though, is depending on why you came to training, we focus on your deficits. We build the base and foundation and understanding of what it means to do mobility training so that as we start to build out your training and we start to include some of your traditional lifts and some of your traditional movements, you have an understanding of where the mobility training fits inside the scope of your actual training that you do in general. Your mobility training becomes kind of like your through line. It's almost like creating your aerobic base, for example. If you are trying to become better cardiovascularly, then you have to create an aerobic base, which means you have to do a lot of aerobic work. As you're doing that aerobic work, you can build that high intensity activity on top of it. Well, we utilize the same principles here. We build the base of understanding. We build the base of mobility training. We help you understand what that means within the context of your joints, and we help you reframe what you think about your joints, about your training, and about movement in general. This is a really exciting thing, and it really takes your training and takes it from this one-dimensional sort of activity to this multi-layered, multi-dimensional space, which has the ability to enhance your movement, enhance your performance, and all the things you want to do. A lot of my clients are golfers, they play tennis, they do a variety of activities. And as we start to explore and help them understand what the joint's capacity needs to be, and as they start to do the training, they start to understand where it fits within the context of the sport or activity that they enjoy doing. So this is an entryway for you to get an opportunity to try out what mobility training is, understand a little bit about it, and then if you're looking for more, you can always find me, and I'm happy to have a conversation about how we can integrate mobility into your life and into your training.